everybody. Today I'm going to look at a question that I keep getting asked, and that is, how do I find words to support my word study concepts? As most of you know, you probably don't have a whole lot of time to go digging through dictionaries, and there are a lot of resources out there, but this one's probably been the most convenient for me. It's online, it's on my computer, and I don't have to go through any bulky books. So this tool that I use is called the Word Searcher, and you can find it at www.neilramsden.co.uk, and just type in the rest, the spelling /searcher. Now this is just a sub-tool on his website. You can go to his main page and just check out the tools he's developed by clicking on the Go To Welcome Page link down here. So that's where you find it. Now the easiest way to get started with the Word Searcher is to understand what word study concept you're teaching for the week. Let's say that you want to teach the grapheme AY and you want some words that will help support that. So all you do is in that search box, just type in the letter string that you want words to match, and you hit go. And then over here to the right, you'll see a whole list of words with that AY in them. Now you'll have to choose which words are most appropriate for your concept and which words will be most relevant to your students. For help with that, you can always feel free to contact me. Now looking back at the list again, you'll see that the words will have AY, but they also go from the shortest words to the longest. So the longer words will be down at the bottom. So if you're doing any morphemes or syllable types, those kinds of things, you can always look at words that match those concepts as well. Well, maybe you won't do AY, maybe you want to do double E. So let's take a look at double E. Type that in, and over here on the right, after we push go, you'll see all kinds of words with the double E. Let's do one more. Let's say that you're teaching an affix this next week, and you're teaching the suffix ER. Now that poses a bit of a problem because you'll see that ER is also a grapheme. It stands for like in her, and it's also a suffix. So how do you isolate just the suffix words? Now you can feel free to go through all 9,600 matches. You've got the time, and pull out the words that are most appropriate, most relevant for your learners. Or, since you know that ER is a suffix, and suffixes get fixed after the base, or they come at the end of a word, and they're going to be found usually at the end of the word, I'm going to enter a $sign at the end. Now, how did I know to do that? If I go down here, I can find the language to use to get the words to match my preference. So in other words, I want words to match my letter string at the end of a word. So I'm going to use the $sign and put it at the end, because that means it's at the end of a word. Okay, then I'm going to push go, and let's see if we can shrink that list. Now check this out. We went from 9,600 to 2,500 words, or 26. Now all these words have ER at the end. Sometimes the ER will just stand for that phoneme Other times it'll be used as a suffix. That is totally up to you to investigate and see which ones will be most relevant to the needs of your learners. So that's how you get it at the end. Let's do another one here. Maybe you're not teaching ER, maybe you're teaching the suffix ION. I'm going to push go. And look at that, we got all the words with ION. Again, I leave it up to you to decide which ones are most relevant for your study. Okay? And I bet maybe you're wondering, well, maybe I'm not doing a suffix this next week, maybe not a grapheme, maybe I'm teaching a prefix. Maybe I'm teaching the prefix RE. I'm going to type that in and hit go. All the words with RE pop up, but I know a prefix usually comes at the beginning of a word, so I'm going to go down and see if there's a language I can use to get words that match this letter string at the start of a word. And there it is. So I'm going to put the caret at the beginning because I want it at the beginning of the word. And there we go. Now again, you'll get words with just an RE letter string at the beginning that don't use that suffix, like red or ref. But a lot of the other words will be good matches for you. So I leave it up to you to decide which ones are most appropriate for your learning. Now we just went ahead and looked at how to find words that match our letter strings at the beginning, at the end, and anywhere else in the word. There's all kinds of other ways to use the word searcher, so feel free to explore. That's the best way to learn. I'm not going to address these at this time because that would take a very long time to do. So if you have any specific questions, feel free to contact me. Thanks again, and good luck.